and welcome back to Bowl of Nicole. In this video, we're going to be making this. So this is basically going to be like an overview tutorial type video because all of this stuff I found either at the dollar store, the thrift store, or Hobby Lobby. So whatever you guys decide to make, it's going to be completely uniquely yours. Just like this was specific to what I could find. You're not going to be guaranteed to find the exact same things that I found. So buckle your shoes and put on your hats. Let's start making this witch's brew corner. These are the materials I used, not including like paint and scissors and hot glue or anything like that. So first we'll start out with the potions. So I started with some water and brown and black paint, mix that up to make kind of like a dirty, nasty color. And I poured it in each glass and rolled it around in there just so it looks like they're old, worn out glasses. I got a couple of extra corks from Hobby Lobby, so if they're too light, just go ahead and paint them with some brown paint. For the tray, I just took black paint and put it on a piece of fabric and used it to distress the tray. For the actual potion colors, for some of them I used different colors of paint mixed together with water, and for others I used food coloring with water because paint will give it more of an opaque look and the food coloring will give it more of a translucent look. So onto the teeth. This was probably one of my favorite parts. I just used this baking polymer clay, rounded it off into like kind of a round cube. And then used a bobby pin to pull out 3 separate roots. As well as using that bobby pin to create the indentations on the top of the teeth. So yeah, I would advise using a Google image to mold these teeth because when I molded my other ones, I actually have 4 roots, and I don't think teeth have 4 roots. I think they're mostly 1 root and 2 roots, and some of them go up to 3. And then to paint the teeth, I'm using Mod Podge mixed with a little bit of yellow paint just to give it a slight yellowing color. And then for the roots and the indentations on the top of the teeth, I add a little bit of brown to emphasize those shadows and divots and the areas that would be underneath the gums. So for the eyes, this was really fun too. You take a ping pong ball and you paint on a circle in whichever color you want. I added a brown circle and then just black for the pupil, obviously. And to add a little extra shine, I'm using white paint with this toothpick to give the illusion of light being reflected off the eye. And then I coat all of that with Mod Podge, and for the eye veins and for like the eye tail that goes back into the socket, I'm using red yarn where I pull it apart, laying that onto the eyeball kind of randomly and then painting that base red, as well as using the red color to wrap that yarn around itself in order to create that tail that I was talking about, and then going back in and adding some browns and blacks, and then to make it look like it's sitting in some nasty goopy mess, I'm using just regular clear hair gel mixed with some of this vampire's blood to have the appearance that this witch is just storing these away and waiting for the day that she needs to use them for a potion. So you just layer up gel and vampire blood and eyeballs, kind of like a weird and nasty parfait. Make sure that the eyeball's looking in the right direction. Onto the candles. For all of these candles, I use the technique where you take hot glue, you just put the hot glue on the side of the candle or the base of this where I'm working, and you let gravity take control. And it pulls the hot glue down to make it look like the candles are all melty. For the skull, I wanted to make like a little candle holder, so I just used cardboard for that. And I painted everything to match with this yellowy color, and then I dabbed on a little bit of Mod Podge at the end to make them look a little bit more waxy. Moving on to the Spellbook. I just used this random black book that I found at the Dollar Tree and designed 2 spell pages that would be showing, and I used one of the pages of the book to measure out where I should cut those. To To make them look aged and crinkled, I'm using the age-old technique of using just a basic tea bag and hot water and soaking all of the pages that will be shown, even the sides of the book, front and back, just really soaking everything in the tea to age the pages. And then after everything is dry, I use the matte Mod Podge to glue those pages into place so there's nothing unnecessarily shiny involved in this book. For the cauldron, I found this, I don't even know, this metal serving bowl and glued it to the bottom of this plastic cauldron that I found at the Dollar Tree. And then I spray painted everything black. And then I'm just using a dry brush technique with this blue metallic paint to show that this cauldron has been well used. Then I'm using that gravity hot glue gun technique again to give the illusion that this witch probably never cleans out her cauldron, and it's just been a bunch of different potions have just been spilling out of the sides over the years. And to make that look a little more green, I'm using Mod Podge mixed with some gel food coloring. And this doesn't look clear right now, but when it dries, it looks translucent and eerie. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I had so much fun doing this project and I was very proud with the outcome. It took forever and that's why it was so late. But I hope that you guys like it and I hope to see your guys' renditions of this. So post those pictures over on Twitter with the hashtag #BowlOfBrews. And I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already and push that bell notification button down there so you guys can get notified when I post videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I look forward to hearing from you guys over there. So that is it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!